Great moments are born from great opportunity, and that's what you have here tonight.
That's what you've earned here tonight.
One game.
If we played them 10 times, they might win 9.
But not this game. Not tonight.
Tonight we compete with them. Tonight we stay with them. And we shut them down. Because we can.
Tonight we are the greatest hockey team.
Greatest hockey team in the world.
You were born to be hockey players.
Every one of you. And you were meant to be here tonight.
This is your time.
I'm sick and tired of hearing about what a great hockey team they have.
Forget them.
This
is your time.
Now go out there and take it.
Thanks for tuning in to the 9th annual United CLE Playing Pool to benefit the Special Olympics of Ohio. I'm Christian Patterson.
And I'm Leah Haslage, and today is also the 93rd anniversary for Cleveland Hopkins International Airport. Before we get started, let's take a look at the rules. Teams of 20 will compete to pull a Boeing 737 airplane 12 feet in the fastest time. Each team will be allowed 1 practice pool and 1 pool for time. Trophies will be awarded to the top 3 teams in the men's, co-ed, women's, and public safety divisions. Each co-ed team must have at least 8 women. Each team is required to raise at least $750, but are encouraged to raise even more as prizes are awarded for top team and individual fundraiser. Now, let's go back to the tarmac.
And first up is our co-ed division.
All right, our first team in the co-ed division, Cleveland Freight Association 1, is taking the plane. I love that CLE Freight rock shirt.
Oh yeah. This is a returning team.
It is. And of course, all these teams that are competing today, they're not just competing, they've been raising money for Special Olympics of Ohio.
And they're taking their positions.
You know, these teams, it's up to 20 people per team participating, and just the minimum required to do this, they have to raise $750. Just to kind of give you a scope, they have to raise almost $1,000 just to participate. So these teams are raising so much for these great athletes.
Which is amazing.
Yes. And here we go. Woo! All right, that's a nice start from Cleveland Freight Association, Team 1. All right, next up in the co-ed division is Just a Buck Buckies. And Christian, I think this is a first timer.
Yeah, I've never heard this name before, but I like it.
I do
Buckeyes.
too.
Yeah, I mean, that's the first thing I think about.
It is. It's really catchy. And it's great to see new teams coming out here because that means more people being involved and more money being raised for the Special Olympics of Ohio. So Just a Buck Buckies is going to the rope. As you can see with their really awesome, I love this year's Plain Pool t-shirts. There's a lot of sponsors behind this, as you can see on the back of their shirts. And it's not just the teams raising money, but these sponsors that come out are investing and getting involved, which is fantastic.
And it
Big
shows
ups to
collaboration.
CLE. Yeah, for sure. Big ups to Cleveland Hopkins International Airport for putting this on. And as you know, it's their anniversary this year, so 93rd. There it goes, Just a Buck Buckies.
Okay, Just a Buck Buckies with an unofficial time of 6.76 seconds.
Nice job, Just a Buck Buckies. And joining us right now is Michelle Dinya from the Cleveland Hopkins International Airport. Michelle.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So happy 9th Plain Pool.
Thank you.
So tell us about this year in particular.
so, we put this in collaboration with the airport's anniversary as well. So it's our 93rd anniversary. A lot of people don't know we have a lot of history at this airport. One of the first air traffic control towers. We're actually celebrating, I think it's 80 years with RTA.
Wow.
We were one of the first airports with a rail system right up to the airport. So we're going to be celebrating that later this year. So a lot of history here.
Yeah.
I could go on about the history of it, but
and
then
the improvements that you guys have been doing.
Yeah, we've been doing a lot of improvements. We were named by ACINA the most improved airport of 2017, so that's something we're really proud of.
Congratulations.
So we're just trying to make things as good as we can for our passengers and our guests that come through our airport. We're expecting 9.6 million people this year.
Wow.
So it's a lot of people.
Yeah.
But we're really excited about it, and we're really excited about the event today. It is our 9th annual. I heard you talking about sponsors earlier. We got a lot of great sponsors again this year. United has always been a partner in this event. This year they went all out helping us, and we are so grateful to them for that. But yeah, we have a whole lot of people here making this event happen, and I'm grateful for everybody's collaboration on it.
So talk about the fundraising for this event.
So it's something we plan for like a whole year. I have anxiety for the whole week leading up to it, but yeah, it's just a lot of like working together with people, getting donations for items, getting everything set up and coordinated. It's a lot, and then we put our own team together as well for the airport, so that we can be partners in this as well. And
you guys practice during the week? You have an advantage.
No, we don't. That might be a misconception. If anything, I would say maybe United and American, who are both pulling, maybe they've been pulling their planes around. I don't know, but.
Now, aside from plane pulling, you have other things going on here for the family, for kids, food trucks. Talk about that.
Yeah, it's always a family-friendly event. We have some bounce houses for the kids. We have cornhole boards set up for, the adults to stick around and play. And then we have 4 food trucks, the Fired Up Taco Truck, Fire Truck Pizza, Swenson's, and East Coast Custard, because on a day like today, I'm melting. So I could go for some ice cream for sure.
Yeah. Now, anything else coming up with Hopkins, or if people want to get involved with this event next year, how can they get information?
As always, cleplanepool.org is the website. Once it gets closer to the event, like maybe springtime, we'll re-up the page for the next year's event. We had 57 teams sign up. I'm not sure how many are actually going to pull today, but that's the most we've ever had sign up.
Wow.
So, as always, we want to beat the year before. We had, I think, 49 teams and $73,000 last year. So we're hoping that we have at least, the amount of teams isn't what matters. It's the fundraising that goes behind it. So all we can do is hope that we beat that $73,000 that we raised last year.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, our next team stepping up to the rope is Constant Aviation Care.
Constant Aviation is a returning team, but Care is new, so I'm wondering if they've added more people, more teams, which means more money, which is great.
Exactly.
But also more competition. And like Michelle said, there's like 57 teams, so.
Yeah. I like the bright orange T-shirts.
I do too.
It's a Browns town, and it's giving me that Browns feel.
They definitely want to stand out, don't they? That's good. Yeah, I think Constant Aviation, actually, this is the first of 2 or 3 teams for them this year. Yeah. And Constant Aviation is basically home to Cleveland Hopkins International Airport. They're located right next door.
Wow.
So again, another team that might have an advantage of hanging around the planes, practicing.
And raising a lot of money.
Absolutely. The Hawaiian lay. Here we go, Constant Aviation Care.
Okay, Constant Aviation Care with an unofficial time of 7.39 seconds.
All right, nice job, Constant Aviation. As we were talking earlier, this is for the Special Olympics of Ohio, and the mission behind Special Olympics is to provide year-round sports training and athletic competition in a variety of Olympic-type sports for individuals with intellectual disabilities by giving them continuing opportunities to develop physical fitness, demonstrate courage, and experience joy and participate in a sharing of gifts, skills, and friendship with their families. And, of course, other Special Olympic athletes and our community.
Yeah, Special Olympics is founded on the belief that people with intellectual disabilities can, with proper instructions and encouragement, learn, enjoy, and benefit from the participation in individual and team sports adapted as necessary to meet the needs of those special mental and physical limitations.
And there'll be some Special Olympics athletes actually participating today with a lot of these teams, which is fantastic. Hey, she made the shot. We love it. The bounce houses are here every year. There's so much fun for families, for kids especially. Like Michelle was saying earlier, there's the cornhole boards and different contests and opportunities. All right, next up is Recess Creative, another returning team. Always great competition here for the plane pool.
Yes, and they do pretty good each year.
They're usually a top contender. I'm loving their new T-shirts this year.
Yeah, got some big guys anchoring the rope, which is a pretty smart idea.
A very smart idea.
I like the technique of wrapping it.
Yeah. I mean, you know, it's not easy having to pull a United 747.
Yes.
20 feet in the fastest time. 12 feet. My bad. 12 feet in the fastest time. It feels like 20 if I was trying to pull it.
Recess Creative. They're off.
They are moving.
Recess Creative with an unofficial time of 6.90 seconds.
Nice job, Recess Creative. Like we said, always a big competition here for the plane pool. Joining us now is John Gouda from United. Welcome.
Thank you so much. Nice to see you guys again.
Nice to see you, yes.
Doing good.
Tell us about this year's 9th annual and United's involvement.
We are just so proud to be back this year. There's something makes it really special for us this year is that we just announced a global partnership with Special Olympics. So while we have always been a strong supporter here in Cleveland, now we're supporting the Special Olympics everywhere around the world. So it's just our pleasure to be here.
Okay, so talk about keeping a team involved in this event.
Yes, yes. We have one of the real world-class technical specialists who are making this event happen right behind us now. And they are just very, very good at getting us reset quick and getting back. And so we have the best team to make this happen.
And you guys practice with the planes?
Oh, we do.
Like that?
We do, just to make sure we got it ready for the next day. So actually this group of guys, they all met yesterday, make sure everything was set and ready, and then they were here early this morning testing too.
Oh, that's wonderful. Now, tell us about United being a part of Hopkins International Airport and the growth of...
Yes, we're real lucky. It's a big thing for us to be a part of the communities we serve, and Special Olympics just an amazing organization, so couldn't be a better fit for us.
Now, if people want to get more information with United, how can they find that?
They can find that at our website or right here at the airport here in Cleveland.
Last question for you, John. I have to know, what is your favorite part about this event now that you're back again?
My favorite part is the kids' pool. That part, I enjoy the rest of it, but I like it once we get to the kids' pool.
Very good. Well, thank you, John, so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for your involvement every year.
Thank you so much.
All right, Team Saw Incorporated is stepping up to the rope.
All right. Another, I think, new team. I don't recognize.
Yeah, I've never heard this name.
No. But they look
like they are ready. That's one of my favorite movies.
They are moving and grooving.
So they got my support. Now, wow, with an unofficial time of 7.48 seconds. Saw Incorporated.
That is awesome. Congratulations, you guys. You know, we were saying before, it's a United Airlines Boeing 737. This thing weighs 150,000 pounds.
Wow.
I mean...
And for 20 people, 20 human beings
trying to pull it 12 feet in the fastest time. And these teams are doing it under 10 seconds.
Yeah, definitely. These are some great times so far. We haven't seen anything over 8 seconds. So this is great.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of close calls, a lot of close competition this year.
All right, Cleveland Freight Association 4 is stepping up to the rope.
Can they beat team number 1?
Let's see what they do.
Yeah, some strong-looking people on this team.
Wow, with an unofficial time of 7.25 seconds.
You know, this is just such
That
a
was
close
close.
competition. Joining us right now is Director of Cleveland Hopkins International Airport, Robert Kennedy. Hello, Director. So, welcome back to the 9th annual plane pool, and happy anniversary to Hopkins.
Yes, 93 years.
Tell us about this year's celebrations.
Well, it's a time, as like every year that we do this, that it demonstrates the forethought of our founding members in the city of Cleveland. It was the first municipal airport, and there was an early recognition at the value of civil aviation to the community. And we've built upon that for 93 years. And every year we try to do a little better. This year, United has a global agreement with Special Olympics, and
So
that's great. They've always been a great partner. You know, we just have so many people who want to come out and do this. And what a great cause, right?
Right.
Right. So talk about the impact the airport hopes to have with this event.
Well, it's certainly about the awareness of the airport that we're more than
just putting people and cargo on planes and off planes. You know, it is like a little city out here. We have 7,500 people that work at the airport every day, but last year we're back to some over 9 million level. Next year, our forecast is for over 10 million visitors, guests as we call them, at the airport. So we're like a little city. We provide security, utilities, all the things. And it is important that we're good neighbors, because cities are good neighbors, or should be good neighbors, right?
Yeah.
And supporting those that need some, in the case of Special Olympics, some financial help to do the great work that they do. And we can highlight our anniversary of the founding of this airport. I think it's a win-win all the way around.
For sure. Now, there's so much, obviously, between the pulling of the planes and the kids stuff and all that. What's your favorite part of it? Like, what do you look forward to the most year after year with this event?
I love the competition among the people, among the teams. There will be we have a meeting with all the airline managers next week, so there's a little throwdown based upon the times. And I'm really proud that we beat United last year. We didn't come out in the top 10, but we beat United. And so there's some bragging rights that go along with it. But really, my favorite part is when I see the Special Olympic athletes like Shay and her sister, and see what they're able to accomplish. And you know, in some small way, we all have part of that, which is absolutely great.
I agree. Anything else that you think viewers should know about coming up with Hopkins this year?
I think it was when we release some numbers next week, we're going to show that we had a really good first half of the year. We got some announcements about some additional service coming up, so some good things, and we have some challenges as always when, you know, you have growing pains a little bit.
Yeah, but everything's going great. Thank you so much, Director, for being here, and I'm glad you guys got beautiful weather once again this year.
Oh, yeah. Well, I heard TV 20 won't come out unless there's right? So thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thanks, Director.
The next team stepping up to the rope is Constant Aviation NXT.
Now, not only are they competing against all these other teams, but they're competing against their fellow co-workers, because we saw earlier Constant Aviation Care, which they came in under 8 seconds. So
Constant Aviation has at least about 4 teams in this competition. So that's great. I mean, like we said, it's for charity. And it's all about raising those funds.
It is. And Constant, you know, they're right here located with Hopkins International Airport. They're on site over here. So, you know, it's great to see them constantly involved with Special Olympics and with Hopkins. They are moving. You can tell they're pros at this.
Wow. With the unofficial time of 6.66 seconds.
Wow.
Constant Aviation NXT.
Nice job, Constant Aviation. Always a great challenger.
Okay, and our next team approaching the rope is Meaden and Moore. This sounds like a new team. I'm not familiar.
I'm not either. I think it's another newbie, which is great. More people getting involved to help with Special Olympics of Ohio, of course. you know, last year, Christian, we raised over $73,000 for
Wow.
Special Olympics of Ohio with this event.
Yeah, this is great, and it's more and more teams getting a part of this each year. We have over 40 teams this year just in the co-ed division.
It's incredible.
Okay, they're strapping up.
Meeting and more.
Gotta get your feet right, hands
Here we
right.
go.
They're pulling. With an unofficial time of 6.50 seconds, meeting and more.
Nice job.
That's a great.
That's a great
That's great.
time. It just amazes me year after year seeing these teams pull the Boeing that fast.
I think we have to get out there one year and just see what we can do.
I think so too.
I gotta see how challenging it is.
I don't know, my arms and muscles hurt just watching that.
That's like one full week at the gym.
Yes.
The next team that's stepping up to the rope is Cleveland Freight Association 3.
The third team from Cleveland Freight Association.
Yeah, these guys, they're also a team that has multiple teams that are a part of this co-ed division.
And it's not their first rodeo here at the Plain Pool. They've come back multiple times. They may even be a 9-timer.
Right, they have some experience, so they know how they should start off, because that's one of the keys. It's starting that actual first, momentum puller.
Yep, have that right anchor, get that momentum and adrenaline going.
They got the gloves, they're ready.
Yeah.
They're all in sync.
And that must be something that people don't think of. I wouldn't have thought to make sure you have gloves because
Right.
you can get that rope
That rope,
burn.
yeah.
And yeah. It's no joke when you're trying to pull a 150,000-pound plane 12
Right.
feet.
I see the ladies out there.
Yeah,
They're doing it.
big ups to the ladies.
They got the ladies anchoring, actually. And with the unofficial time of 7.03 seconds, Cleveland Freight Association 3.
Nice job.
Very competitive timing.
I just saw one gentleman looking at his hands like it hurt. He didn't get the glove memo like I wouldn't have.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So if you're going to do this next year, make sure you have your gloves.
Medina County Career Center is the next team approaching this jet.
It's nice seeing all these different companies come out and get a team going and support this,
Right, and it's not just Cleveland companies, it's supporting cities that are just all here for one good reason.
Yes. And thank you so much to everyone that came out to support this. It's not just the people that are pulling. It's those of you that are here watching and supporting, cheering on your family and friends, and donating to Special Olympics of Ohio. Because when you donate, you're helping serve more than 23,000 athletes throughout the state. 4,500 of those are right here in Cleveland.
Wow, with the unofficial time of 6.66 seconds.
Wow, nice job, Medina County.
Medina County Career Center. That's a very, very competitive time so far.
It is. We seem to be averaging in the 6 to 7 second mark. And we were talking just now about people coming out to support that. And there's all these fun activities that people can come out here and do, especially the kids.
Right. It's basketball, bouncy houses, food trucks. I mean, there's so much to do. Cornhole, which is one of my favorite activities.
You are a master cornholer.
Whether I'm at a cookout or a family outing, anything, I just love cornhole. It's such a great game to play with friends.
Yeah, and like Michelle Dinya from the airport had mentioned earlier, 4 food trucks are back out here again, and they've been supporting the last handful of years. Fire Truck Pizza Company, East Coast Custard, because we love some ice cream. Fired Up Taco Truck, and Swenson's.
I love me some tacos. And Swenson's has been all over. They actually opened up a new location on the east side of Cleveland, I think in the South Euclid area.
Oh, great.
So, I mean, they're moving. They started in Akron. And
yeah. And they come out here to support the Plain Pool here for Special Olympics of Ohio, which is fantastic.
Arconic is the next team stepping up to the rope. and trying to make a competitive time.
And I don't know if any of the people competing on Arconic are newbies or not, but the company itself is not new to this event. They definitely have come out and supported before, which is great.
They've been a part of this, raised a lot of dollars, and just been a part of something great.
Here we go. They're moving.
Arconic with the unofficial time of 7.12 seconds.
Nice job, Arconic. That's a great time. All these teams should be really proud of themselves.
Yes, like you said, all the times are within the upper sixes to lower sevens, so it's going to be tough finding out, you know.
Yeah, it's going to be just like a hair of a second. If you want to come out to the playing pool next year, which will be their 10th anniversary, this event is free and open to the public. Anyone can come and enjoy, watch the teams, donate to Special Olympics of Ohio, hang out in the bounce houses.
Yeah, and it's so many things to do for kids, adults. It's just a family-friendly environment.
It's so fun.
Okay, so you've heard this name a few times already today. Cleveland Freight Association, but this is their #2 team stepping up to the road.
But the 4th competing today.
Yeah, so Cleveland Freight Association, I mean, it's great. Like you said, they have multiple teams earning so much dollars for this foundation. I mean, it's just great.
Yeah, and they're not only competing against everybody else, but it looks like they have a competition going amongst themselves.
Right, we're going to have to start telling their times to see who won so that when they go back to work on Monday, they got bragging rights.
That's right.
I mean, I've seen different technique from the anchor. I think I like wrapping it around the waist.
Yeah.
With an unofficial time of 7.25 seconds. Cleveland Freight Association 2.
Nice job. It's going to be really tough competition amongst just that company alone because they all seem to be similar in time. They should be proud. It looks like they're excited. Everyone's having fun doing this, whether you win or lose. I mean, it's a fun challenge to do. Yeah. It's something different, you know.
That's going to be an interesting staff meeting on Monday. Well, speaking of companies with multiple teams, Constant Aviation CLI is the next team stepping up to the road.
And it's the 3rd from Constant Aviation today.
And again, they're rocking the bright orange t-shirts.
Yes.
I like those.
I do too. Constant Aviation is a great company.
Statement.
It is a statement. That's right. And Constant Aviation is, as we said earlier, they're located right here next to Hopkins International Airport. So we never know if they're one of those teams that could be sneaking practice runs. Here we go.
Wow, with an unofficial time of 6.53 seconds.
Wow.
Constant Aviation.
Definitely a team to keep an eye out for.
Yeah.
It's definitely one of the best times we've seen so far, unofficially. Look at everyone having so much fun out there today. Even when they're not pulling, they're competing.
Right. I mean, it's so much to do.
It is.
It's a great day.
We always have gorgeous weather. I mean, it's a little hot, but it's perfect. It's a perfect summer day to have this great event. And big thank you again to United for being a main sponsor and their involvement.
All right, and our next team stepping up is Aero Controlex.
I believe this is a first-time team.
Yeah, now I'm wondering if they have anything to do with the airport, with that name.
Yeah. But it looks like they have their system down, like they created a plan. Here we go.
Wow. With an unofficial time of 6.64 seconds.
Wow.
Aero control legs.
That's an incredible time.
These times are getting closer and closer to each other.
Never ceases to amaze me.
That top 3 is going to be very interesting.
It's going to be just by a millisecond.
Yeah. Next up is Max Out Sports. Let's see if they can max out on a great time.
That's right.
And I see last minute they had to swap out a guy for a girl because they have to have 8.
Yep, we were just saying you have 8 women to out of 20 members of the team for it to be in the co-ed division. But there are just men and just women categories that we'll get to later on. Here goes Max Out Sports. They've got this.
Wow. Max Out Sports with an unofficial time of 6.94 seconds.
Nice job, Max Out Sports.
Still very competitive. They're in that upper 6, which is that. I think that's the number to shoot for.
Yeah.
Okay, and our next team approaching the rope is the home team. This is the Cleveland International Hopkins Airport team.
Yes, back again. They did pretty good last year. We were talking to Michelle earlier, and she says she swears they haven't been practicing.
Yeah, she says they don't practice, but I mean,
we'll
we don't
see when we
know.
see their time.
See some late nights right after work, a couple people come out.
Practice. Great support from Cleveland Hopkins International Airport, not just, you know, helping put on this event, but getting literally involved. They're literally pooling their weight. Here they go.
With an unofficial time of 6.98 seconds.
Wow. Great job, team CLE Hopkins.
That's the home team.
That's the home team. Director Robert Kennedy, who we were talking to earlier, leading the charge. It's good teamwork. I think they need to take note and wear gloves next year.
Yeah. Okay, and our next team, you've heard this name 3 times already. This is the 4th and final time. Constant Aviation, CLM-CCM.
Yes, another one of those teams that come out every year. You just saw them not too long ago. Always supporting Special Olympics of Ohio and being involved in this, and obviously looking for some friendly competition in the office. Here goes Constant Aviation, CLM, CCM. I'm loving the Hawaiian lays on these teams.
With the unofficial time of 6.58 seconds.
Wow. You know, the other Constant Aviation team, CLI, had a very, very close time.
Wow.
Very
so
close
right
unofficial
now,
time.
the unofficially Constant Aviation CLI has the best time between Constant Aviation's 4 teams.
You can tell they're so excited and proud of how they did and just having so much fun out there, which is, you know, one of the main goals of today. Have fun and raise money for Special Olympics.
Right. All right, and the next team stepping up is CBI2. And I think this was a last-minute team, but hey, the more the merrier.
They raise enough money, you can participate. $750 is the minimum to raise for a team to compete. So these teams are raising at minimum almost $1,000, but
Right.
these teams definitely raise more than that. A lot of money gets raised for Special Olympics. Last year, this competition raised over $73,000 for Special Olympics of Ohio, and I know we're going to match, if not surpass it this year. Here goes CBI2 on the move.
CBI2 with the unofficial time of 7.50 seconds.
Great job, CBI2.
Our next team is CrossFit Newark.
Oh, you know, if it's CrossFit, they're definitely been training on the ropes, pulling the ropes.
That's
lifting
definitely
weights.
probably one of their routines in their workout.
Probably go pull a plane.
Right.
We've seen CrossFit teams in the past, and they're definitely ones to look out for because they're just conditioned. They're used to, like you said, they're used to pulling heavy weights, and so it'll be fun to see how this CrossFit team does.
With an unofficial time of 6.54 seconds.
Wow. Told you, the CrossFit teams are ones to definitely watch out for.
All right, and the next team is Cleveland Police Co-Ed. And, I mean, the police pretty much own these competitions.
They always
win them a lot.
dominate. They always dominate. But we love seeing them come out year after year supporting Special Olympics of Ohio. And we just really appreciate everything that our Cleveland police do for us, protecting our community. But all the other teams should be very worried because they always have an outstanding time.
Yeah.
I mean, they're tough. They're the cops. We got a very strong team, a lot of strong people. And I think a big key for this competition is working as a team, and the police definitely know how to work as a team. Here it goes, Cleveland Police Co-Ed.
With an unofficial time of 6.28 seconds.
Oh my gosh, that's outstanding.
Cleveland Police Co-Ed. I mean, they never cease to amaze.
I know.
We thought we had almost a winner that was just heading the division.
So, yeah.
And Cleveland Police just came in and
showed them who's boss.
Yeah.
Great job, Cleveland Police, and thank you again for all that you do.
Not only here to protect and serve, they're here to pull ropes too.
They're here to serve you on those ropes.
Team West Park Station.
They're up next in the co-ed division. West Park Station is a great restaurant and bar located in Camps Corner. Another great Cleveland establishment doing their part to raise money and awareness for the Special Olympics of Ohio. Here goes Team West Park Station. They are moving.
With an unofficial time of 7.28 seconds, Team West Park Station.
Great job. Maybe we can't say it enough. The 6 to 7 second mark seems to be the average for these teams when pulling the plane, Pullman United.
I mean, just to think, a Boeing 737 that they're pulling 12 feet in less than 8 seconds.
And it's 150,000 pounds. That's incredible.
I mean, that's great teamwork.
Great teamwork.
Okay, so another familiar name that we keep saying around here is Constant Aviation. And we thought they only had 4 teams, but this is the 5th.
The 5th team. It's Constant Aviation Corp.
Yeah, so I mean, again, it's all about raising funds for the Special Olympics. And the Special Olympics believes that every person with an intellectual disability who is at least 8 years or older should have the opportunity to participate and benefit from sports training and competition.
And speaking of competition, Constant Aviation is clearly competing not only against everyone else today, but against their own fellow employees. It's a fun, friendly competition to watch.
Yes.
And they're off. Oops, looks like one of the numbers dropped something.
Oh, with an unofficial time of 7.08 seconds.
Great job, Constant Aviation Corp. They're definitely proud of themselves as well. Constant Aviation is constantly surprising us with how well they do in this competition.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they had another team that
Right,
popped up out of nowhere.
Well, I believe we will be seeing them later on in the
Men
men and women's division.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, our next team is Strongsville Fit Club, and they're stepping up to the rope, and it's a lot of them.
You know,
they're spread out. So.
Just like earlier with the CrossFit team, you know, the Fit Club, I mean, they are always working out and probably pulling the ropes, climbing the ropes.
With an unofficial time of 6.43 seconds. Very competitive.
Very competitive.
Strongsville
Wonderful
Fit
time.
Club.
And they look fit.
Yes.
No wonder they have such an awesome time.
All right, I hear a lot of cheers and applause for Team MBB. That's a lot of team spirit and fans and, you know, friends supporting them.
Very excited team. Getting their system together.
Okay. They got people on the left and right side of the rope. I'm not sure if we've seen that done today, but a different technique.
They got this. And, of course, athletes from Special Olympics are competing with these teams as well, which is great to see.
With an unofficial time of 8.06 seconds.
All right. Nice job, Team MBB.
Okay, the accurate group is at the rope.
Let's see how accurate they are with the time. They're giving it all they got.
Wow, with the unofficial time of 6.73 seconds. Accurate group. Got a pretty accurate time.
Yeah. Nice job, accurate group. That's definitely a team to watch.
Yeah.
We haven't seen a team get in the 5-second mark yet.
Yeah, I think that's tough.
I think so, too.
I mean, because if the police can't get in the 5-second range, I don't know if anybody can.
6-7 to
have
me
to get the Army out here.
6-7 to me is tough. These teams are outstanding.
The next team that's stepping up to the rope is Cintas FAS 352.
They are ready for this. And these teams get to have a practice run before they actually do compete. Like they were. Ooh.
With an unofficial time of 7.72 seconds. Cintas.
Nice job, Cintas. I'm high-fiving you guys, just don't know it.
The next team approaching the rope is Technoform.
And they're no strangers to this competition. They're returners.
Yes, so they have that advantage of, you know, knowing what to do, the type of techniques and how to be competitive, and they know their numbers from last year. So that's always something to motivate you.
I agree. Like, if you know what to kind of expect, it's definitely an advantage over people that are new to the competition and not quite sure what is going to happen with pulling this plane. Here goes Technoform.
With an unofficial time of 6.97 seconds, Technoform.
Nice job, Technoform.
Okay, our next team approaching the rope is Fortney and Wagan Incorporated.
I believe this is another newbie team for us this year. They're trying to get their technique down. You know, it's not easy pulling a 150,000-pound plane
Right.
12 feet. But they look like they're ready.
Wow, with an unofficial time of 7.32 seconds, Fortney and Wagram.
Great job. Joining us now is the president and CEO of Special Olympics of Ohio, Jessica Stewart. Jessica, welcome.
Hi, everybody. Thank
Hi.
you. Thank you. This is exciting.
Yeah, so tell us about today's event and what it means to you and for Special Olympics of Ohio.
Sure. So I started my position with Special Olympics Ohio back in January, so this is my first time here this year.
Yay.
So I came around the corner and I wasn't sure what to expect. I thought, am I going to be able to find a place to park? Am I going to know where I need to park? So this has been incredibly exciting for me because this is my first experience. So we have 55 teams here, and I actually just pulled on a team as well.
Yay.
So the CrossFit Newark team. You know, I would say that it is considerably harder than I thought. You know, you think with 21 people, you would be able to pull it a little faster, but it was almost a little hard to get some traction. So I think by the time we got that, we did well. But of course, the team was really wanted to do a little more than they were able to do. But it was good. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. So yeah, heavy plane.
Talk about the funds and how they help the Special Olympics.
Sure. So we have a variety of events that we do at Special Olympics Ohio, so at a state level. So a lot of our 170 plus local organizations are responsible for doing a lot of their fundraising as well within their local organizations. So for us, what is fantastic is this is an opportunity at a state level to do some additional fundraising to support those folks who might need some assistance within their local communities, supporting the athletes and the coaches and the local coordinators and all of those who really make the magic happen in the communities. So we have a variety of things we offer for athletes throughout the year. Obviously, we are a sports-driven organization, so it is all about sports for us with our, I think it's 21 or maybe 22 now with a less sanctioned sport we're going to reveal in the coming year. So supporting all of the sports that we have, as well as in addition to that, we're also looking at healthy athlete initiatives and really our unified strategies where we have an opportunity to partner traditional athletes like us with athletes who have intellectual disabilities. So it's a great step in the right direction for inclusion for our athletes. So it's supporting all of that, all the good work that we do here in Ohio.
And today, not only have these teams been raising money for Special Olympics, but some of the athletes are participating with the teams as well. So talk to us about that.
Yeah, so we had, on our team, I'll speak specifically for that, we had 2 athletes on our team, and I thought that was a great opportunity for us to, and I was right with them. So we had Garrett and Shay, who were part of our team this year as well. So there's a tent back here, so if any team, we're allowed up to 21 people to pull. So if any team has a space, so what we're doing is going over to our athlete tent and asking them to participate in with whatever team they possibly can as well. So it's a great opportunity for us to really engage and be unified in our plane pull, right? So so it's great. We have a whole tent full of athletes, and I ran over and said, we have a spot, does anybody want to do it? And they all jumped up because I said I can't pick, you know? So it was a great opportunity for us to be able to really include our athletes. That's really why we're here.
That's great.
Yes.
And about the partnership with Special Olympics and Cleveland Hopkins International Airport. Talk to us about that.
So, and I actually don't know because I'm new, fairly new, but I don't know a lot about the actual relationship other than the fact that we are incredibly grateful for it. From what I know, from talking with the other staff that work at a state level, they have been incredibly gracious. They have been true partners, and we could not obviously have done this without them, with our partnership here, with our partnership with United. So again, you know, the leaps and bounds we make in the area of inclusion for our athletes, we could not do it without the partnerships like those.
If people want more information on Special Olympics of Ohio, how can they?
Yes, so we have a brand new launched website, so we're really excited about that. So you can find us at SOOH.org, or you can just Google or search for Special Olympics Ohio and it'll pop right up. So fantastic. I would encourage folks to go out there and take a look and check us out.
Great, thank you so much. Thanks,
You're
Jessica.
very welcome.
Pleasure to meet you, and welcome to your first plane pool.
Thank you. This is fantastic. I appreciate it.
Next up in the co-ed division is Lyndhurst FBBC 1.
Yeah, and this is their first team of 2. So, I mean, this is another organization that's raising a lot of money for the Special Olympics.
They move fast. Great job, Lyndhurst FBBC 1, another team in our co-ed division.
All right, the next team stepping up to the rope is Medina County Career Center 2. So this is their second team of 2, and their first team had an unofficial time
of 6.67.
Wow, so very competitive, right
Very
around
competitive.
that 6 range. Let's see what their second team can do.
We have a lot of multi-teams this year from companies, which is fantastic. And Medina County Career Center, as you were saying, this is the second team. See how they do with some friendly rivalry with their fellow coworkers.
With an unofficial time of 6.92 seconds. Medina County Career Center 2. All right, next up, actually at the rope is PRN Plane Pullers. And this is a team that I've seen before in the past. So, like we said, they have some, some past experience on the ropes.
And with a name like Plane Pullers.
Right. you got to come out here and, and show them what's up.
You got to deliver. Here we go.
With an unofficial time of 7.46 seconds, PRN Plane Pullers. Okay, and our next team up is Body and Balance.
Let's see if they can balance this plane 12 feet across.
I mean, that's a good name, though.
It is a good name. And they look like they're super fit and balanced, ready to do this.
Everybody's in that squatting position.
Yeah, they're ready to pull.
Great technique. No shoes, wow.
I guess whatever method works for you.
Yeah.
There's a couple of people barefoot.
With an unofficial time of 6.99 seconds. Body and Balance.
Nice job, Body and Balance. Ah, Shay and Sharita. Big time athletes at Special Olympics of Ohio, award winning. Sharita was actually just in Cleveland Magazine. She's a 2018 Most Interesting Person.
Wow.
Yeah. Those girls are fantastic. A lot of people have come out today to support Special Olympics of Ohio.
Yeah.
And again, if you're just tuning in, this is a free event that you can attend every year and open to the public. We got bounce houses, we got food trucks, games, and of course, watching and supporting the different teams and the Special Olympic athletes competing also today, and raising money for Special Olympics of Ohio.
Yeah. So the objective of this event is for 20 plus people on each team to pull a Boeing 737 jet at least, 12 feet.
12 feet in the fastest time. And this United Boeing is 150,000 pounds. I can't stress that enough. Like that, these teams are incredible. They can pull it in under 10 seconds.
Right. And what we've seen today is most of these times, like you said, under 10 seconds, and the very, competitive times that are shooting for that top 3 position are in the mid 6-second range. That's great.
That is great. And the top 3 teams in each division will be getting an award, as well as awards for top fundraiser.
With an unofficial time of 6.66 seconds, team totally toned. Great job. Okay, Team Strong 136 is on the rope and they're ready to go.
Let's see if they can live up to their strong name.
Another team that's doing the not one-sided, but every other person on different sides of the rope.
It's a good way to try to get a balance.
And with an unofficial time of 8.05 seconds, Team Strong 136.
Great job.
And our next team approaching the ropes, which is a great play on words, Commute Air.
That's a great name. Great company here in Cleveland.
Let's see if they have, some familiarity.
Yeah, right.
with this rope.
And here we go. There's Commute Air.
With an unofficial time of 6.92 seconds, Commute Air. Okay, and Barchick is stepping up to the rope.
It's a fun name.
Yeah.
Barchick.
We're close to the end of this co-ed division.
Yeah, we're near in the corner.
Barchick is off. They're pulling. With an unofficial time of 7.06 seconds.
Nice job, Barchick.
Barchick. All right, Leah, that was the last team from the co-ed division, and I've had such a great time here today. It's been so many teams that are so close within time.
So close, yes. Christian has to fly out of here, but when we return, we'll be right back with the women's division. So stay tuned.
Tchotchke, trinket, doodad, memento. Whatever you call it, we know there's a story behind it. That's why CLE gives you more chances to collect even more memories with more flights and lower fares to where you want to go the most. Less fare, more there. CLE, going places.
Welcome back to the 9th annual CLE Plane Pool. We're now with the women's division. First up is Constant Aviation Women 1. Okay, next up in the women's division is Constant Aviation Women Team 2. Kind of just like prior with the co-ed, Constant Aviation has done a lot to bring together many teams, which means raising so much more money for Special Olympics of Ohio, and obviously creating some friendly competition in the office amongst each other. They are going. Those ladies are tough. With an unofficial time of 6.35 seconds. Of course, these times right now are unofficial. We'll have results for you at the end of the show. Next up in the women's division is the women of the Cleveland Police Department. They always do really well in this category every year. We thank the women of the Cleveland Police, our safety forces, for all that they do to help protect us in the community. These women are ready. And here they go. With an unofficial time of 6.51, our women of the Cleveland Police. Great job to all the ladies in the women's division. All right, kicking off the men's division is Testosterones, which is part of the Cuyahoga County Board of Developmental Disabilities. They are no stranger to this competition. They come out every year, doing their part to help support the Special Olympics of Ohio. And they're usually pretty tough competition. It's a beautiful day to pull a United Boeing 737, 12 feet in the fastest time. The plane that these teams are pulling weighs 150,000 pounds. It's been really impressive to watch all these teams pull it in under the 10-second time. Top 3 teams in each category will be awarded, as well as top fundraiser. There you go. They're on the move with an unofficial time with 6.89 seconds. Testosterones. Great job, guys. Next up in the men's division is Constant Aviation Men 2. You've seen Constant Aviation quite a bit today competing. They had multiple teams in the co-ed division, and we just saw 2 teams competing in women's, and this is the first of 3 competing in men's. I love the Hawaiian lathe. It gives such a fun touch. And they're off. Wow, with an unofficial time of 5.66 seconds. Great job, Constant Aviation Men. The third team in the men's division is Team Westlake. Also no stranger to this competition. And they're off. They are moving. With an unofficial time of 6.3 seconds, Team Westlake. I love the Get Insane Pool of Plain Tea. Next up in the men's division is DuPont Team Aero. Now, you might be kind of confused if you're seeing some ladies on this team. There is a rule that if there's not enough men, because you need 20 people on a team, to fulfill the category, they are allowed to have some women on the team to help them out. And they're off. DuPont Team Arrow. Great job, DuPont Team Arrow. Next in the men's division is Constant Aviation Men 3. Constant Aviation has been a strong presence today with the plane pool, having many teams raise money and compete. This is the second of 3 in the men's division. And they're off, Constant Aviation Men 3. With an unofficial time of 6.7 seconds. It's a tight race for all these teams today, especially amongst Constant Aviation. Next up in the men's division is Frank's Tanks. If you're just tuning in, the teams competing today had to raise at minimum $750 to compete, all proceeds going towards the Special Olympics of Ohio. And they'll be pulling a United Boeing 737, 12 feet in the fastest time. And if you're confused when I said men's division, but you're seeing some ladies, if men fall short of having the 20 people needed for their team, they are allowed to recruit some ladies to help them out. Great job, Frank's Tanks. Next up in the men's division is AT&F TCF. And AT&F TCF is off and moving with an unofficial time of 5.56 seconds. That's impressive. Way to go, AT&F TCF. When you think about it, these teams are pulling 150,000 pounds, 12 feet in under 10 seconds. All right, next is Constant Aviation Men 1, the third and final of the Constant Aviation teams in the men's division. These teams have really been some pretty incredible forces. I mean, I don't think one of the Constant Aviation teams has surpassed 7 seconds. They are very quick on their feet. And they're experienced because many of the members of these teams have come out in years prior. They're moving. Nice job, Constant Aviation, Men 1. Next up is Car Ramrod. Let's see if this team of 20 can beat the other men's division times. All right, and Car Ramrod is off. They are moving. They could be a team to beat here in the men's division. A lot of people have come out today to support the Special Olympics of Ohio and all the people competing. That's all for your 2017 CLE plane pool here at Cleveland Hopkins International Airport, benefiting the Special Olympics of Ohio. Thank you to all the teams that participated today and fundraised for the great organization. Thank you to our guests for speaking with us. And thank you for watching. Up next, we're going to have the official winners.
Great moments are born from great opportunity, and that's what you have here tonight.
That's what you've earned here tonight.
One game.
If we played them 10 times, they might win 9.
But not this game. Not tonight.
Tonight we compete with them. Tonight we stay with them. And we shut them down. Because we can.
Tonight we are the greatest hockey team.
Greatest hockey team in the world.
You were born to be hockey players.
Every one of you.
And you were meant to be here tonight.
This is your time.
I'm sick and tired of hearing about what a great hockey team they have.
Forget them.
This is your time.
Now go out there and take it.
Now for the official results from the 9th annual Hopkins Plane Pool. First, the co-ed division. Third place went to the Medina County Career Center, Team 2, with a time of 6.56 seconds. The second place trophy was awarded to the Cleveland Police Department at 6.23 seconds. And coming in first, Just a Buck Buckies finished in an impressive 6.09 seconds. Third place in the all-female division went to the Constant Aviation 2 with a time of 8.53 seconds. Constant Aviation 1 came in second at 7.84 seconds. And the ladies from the Cleveland Police Department walked away with the first place trophy, pulling the plane in 7.31 seconds. Moving on to the men's division. Team Westlake came in third with a time of 6.26 seconds. Second place went to AT&F/TCF at 6.23 seconds. And Constant Aviation 1 nabbed a first place trophy with a time of 6.21 seconds. The true winner of the day, however, was the Special Olympics of Ohio. The plane pool managed to pull in over $70,000 and help provide year-round sports training and athletic competition in a variety of Olympic-type sports for individuals with intellectual disabilities. Thanks to everyone who participated in this year's plane pool, and we'll see you back here next year.